Likewise.
Did you guys get some sleep? Are you good, responsible, professional journalists going to bed at a decent hour?
We had a brutal trip yesterday. 5 hours on the plane. Kept us in the air.
From Nashville?
Nashville.
Really? Weather?
I don't know what the deal was. I think there was, issues. We're going to be doing this to put up on video online as well. We're at the Falling Sky Press Junket in Sedona, Arizona, with Wyle, the star of the show.
Thank you, Bisbee.
It's got to be interesting for you to, first of all, the show's got a great cast. What is it like working alongside these aliens? Because technically they're cast members.
A lot of them don't want to come out of the trailer. Up for defense on set. Well, it's working with a cast member who really isn't there. When we shot the pilot, it's all green screen. So you got a tennis ball and maybe just a piece of tape on the side of the camera to react to it. And then you kind of take the leap of faith, and even though you feel like an ass in the moment, reacting to it's not there, and there's a bunch of crew guys doing all that working. That somebody's going to digitally render an alien that would look appropriately terrifying. Finally,
what was your reaction the first time you actually saw one of these creatures?
Well, they came in kind of like we were shooting the pilot. I think we were halfway through it. They started shifting two-dimensional drawings of what they might look like, and then towards the end of the pilot, they've done the first 3D graphics of sort of spidery thing form. It wasn't until I had the pilot.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Nothing like what I would have pictured, which was one of the draws in the excitement and anticipation.
It's amazing to me you still come up with an alien design that we haven't seen.
Right. Tell me about your character.
I play a guy named Tom Mason, who's a former American history professor at Boston University. Father of 3, widowed in the initial invasion, and he's an academic who's very smart, but doesn't really have a skill set to be a military leader by any stretch. So there's a dual conflict at the outset of the scene, where my middle son, who's been abducted by the aliens, is almost within his grasp. And I'm also at the same time given this responsibility of caring for 300 civilians and leading them out of the city of Boston, which is where I know my son is. So the dilemma is, do I go after my son and keep my own family intact, or do I serve the greater good and try to keep the people out? And those kind of proverbial associate choices are the crucible of leadership that's part of the journey that go on throughout that course.
What is your background? Like, when I watched the show, I thought to myself, God, I wish I paid more attention. I mean, does that come easy to you? Or
history does, yeah. No, that was my subject. I like English, I like language, I like history. Which is, no accident that I became an actor. Not a scientist or because they're subjects I had the most trouble with. It was no hardship for me to read American history as preparation. It's kind of my best idea anyway.
The show premieres on Father's Day. Like you mentioned, there is a situation in the show where one of your kids that you're fighting to get him back. And you're a dad yourself.
Yes, twice over.
So do you take that into?
Oh, sure.
About?
Oh, yeah, I use the color. That's why they're there. That's why I had them. Broaden my well, my emotional well. No, it's, one of the things that really excited me about this was to find a character that has themes that have resonance in my own life. That's sort of the way I got this one. This notion of fatherhood, the notion of leadership, the notion of loss, and how to work through it. I thought were really fascinating subjects to explore, both in my work and in my life. So there's always a bit of synthesis and catharsis. And I love my kids totally. It's not hard to imagine how harrowing a situation would be if there was an external threat the way that we're establishing, or that exists in any number of countries in the world right now, where kids are living in terrible states of deprivation and under ever-present threat.
Melissa from Franklin, Tennessee, emailed someone and sent out the tweet that we're at the press junket. She wants to know if there's going to be love interest with your character, looking for the romantic side.
Yeah.
That's possible.
No, it's there. There's something for everybody in this show. If you're a sci-fi fan, you're going to tune in. If you're not a sci-fi fan, there's still plenty of stuff to tune in for. It's really a family drama, character piece. And if you're tuning in to watch nice one that's written like Carrie Jones and Blessed's characters that because she's a widow and I'm a widower, his initial beats of sort of grief and loss that have to be worked through before you actually can pull things to get together. You have to have the funerals for the past first. Eventually they do. By the time they have the funeral, it's very well managed.
Noah Wyle, star of Falling Skies, premieres on Father's Day on Tuesday.
Thanks. My pleasure.
I wish we had more time, man. It's so fast.
I know.
Could you do a quick liner? This is Noah Wyle. You're listening to Ryno on 107.5 The River.
Hi, this is Noah Wyle, and you're listening to Ryno on 107.5?
107.5. Yeah.
Hi, this is Noah Wyle, and you're listening to Ryno on 107.5 The River. Sweet.